Hi, we're reading from The Wild Women of Lake Anna, and I'm Ginny. The teddy bear is Jelly Belly. The kitten is Pika. The cat in the little house right up there is Grace, and we're on chapter 13. Pictures from Florida. So this is an email that Bailey is sending to Amber. And it says, "Dear Amber, I slept over at Emily's house last night. She's pretty cool, but not like you. You are still my best friend. We played crazy dogs and had pizza. Everybody eats a lot of pizza here. She's in my class at school and we ride on the same bus. Sugar said I can invite her to go out in the boat with us next week if it doesn't rain. Sugar got mad at Shadow because he climbed her living room curtains and put some holes in them. She says it's time for them to go outside during the day and climb trees." Sugar was yelling, "Bad cat, bad cat." But when he came down, he climbed the curtain on the other window. I was laughing so hard. I got your picture of Skippy. He is getting so big. Does your mom let him sleep in your room yet? I miss you so much. Bailey. The mail that day included an envelope from Amber with 3 pictures of her puppy and one of Amber and her mother at the beach. Bailey studied their photo. It showed a sand castle, a picnic basket, and the red and orange striped umbrella that they always put over the green blanket spread out on the white sand. Amber had a red plastic shovel in her hand and was scooping sand onto her mother's feet. They looked so happy that Bailey felt the biggest ever lump in her throat. She remembered how her mother's hands felt spreading sun lotion on her back before she and Amber ran into the warm Gulf. Sometimes the water near the shore would be cloudy with sand after wind had stirred things up. But many times the water was so clear that you could see the stingrays and small fish that swam near the shore. She and Amber waded out with their foam noodles until the water was up to their waists, and then they floated and splashed each other and watched the boys on boogie boards run and skid along the shore. They saw their mothers talking under the umbrella. Amber's mother had short, brown, wavy hair and big sunglasses, and Bailey's mother, Molly, had thick dark hair that fell to her shoulders. She had sunglasses with blue reflective glass like a state trooper's. Bailey liked the way her mother tanned beautifully. The sand was sticky. They brushed off what they could in the parking lot before getting in the van, and then took a shower when they got home to get rid of salt and sand. When she was really little, her mother would rub her with body lotion that smelled like roses, and then she put on a giant t-shirt. Her mother combed out her hair and made braids sometimes, and asked her to pick out 3 stories before bed. The lump in her throat ached. "Bailey, are you done with the computer yet? It's a beautiful day, nice enough for a boat ride and a..." Bailey suddenly realized that her grandmother had been calling her. She sent the email to Amber as she waited for Sugar to say, "And a new adventure." Okay, and then we're up to chapter 14. Boating up Contrary Creek. "Make sure you dress warmly," Sugar said, as Bailey shut down the computer. "Even though the sun is out, finally, the lake can be chilly in late winter and early spring. It's not like those nice warm beaches in Florida," she said. "And here you'll need a hat. The sun can be really bright on the water." Sugar plunked a red knit hat with a tassel over Bailey's straight brown hair that she decided to let grow. It was at an angle so that her bangs still showed. Sugar wore a tan floppy hat with a big brim with a long string that was knotted under her chin. The string kept her hat from blowing off in the wind and landing in the lake. By the time Bailey finished dressing and making 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at Sugar's request, her grandmother had hitched the little boat trailer to the pickup. Sugar tossed life jackets in the back, strapping them down with bungee cords so they wouldn't blow out on their way to the boat launch. Sounds fun. As she went down the front porch steps, Bailey saw her grandmother looking at what appeared to be a man's footprints in the mud. Sugar studied them thoughtfully for a moment, then realizing that Bailey was there, said, "Hop in." Bailey was constantly amazed by what her grandmother could do, like hitch up a trailer. "How did you learn to do that?" she asked. "When your grandfather got sick, he wanted me to be independent, so he taught me all sorts of things. You do what you have to do. Girls need to know how to use a hammer, and boys need to learn how to cook and sew," said Sugar as she headed down the highway. It would be a short drive to Lake Anna. "I'll need your help when we put the boat in the water. You'll hold the lines, that's the ropes, so the boat doesn't drift away, while I park the trailer. Then, after I get the engine started, off we'll go." Bailey put her hand in the water. "Yow-ee, cold!" Wispy patches of mist were rising in little clouds off the lake. When she heard a bark-like honking, Sugar called, "Canada geese, that's their name." The 6 large birds were flying in formation. 5 were in a straight line, and the 6th was off to one side. Sugar walked briskly down the path from the parking lot with her thermos of coffee. Her boots made a crunching sound on the gravel. Bailey saw her breath in the air not yet warmed by the sun. Her grandmother put 2 cushions that could float on the seats, lowered the engine's propeller into the water, adjusted the choke, as she explained, then gave a yank on the cord. There was a sputter. "Fiddlesticks," said Sugar. She yanked again. Maybe she doesn't know how to make it work after all, Bailey thought, already disappointed. She really wanted to go for a boat ride. But on the 4th hard pull, the engine started. It made a happy chugging sound. After the engine warmed up to Sugar's satisfaction, she said, "Now step in carefully and sit down on that front seat. The front of the boat is called the bow." Sugar pushed the boat away from the dock, and the little brownish-green boat parted the smooth water of Lake Anna. Here's a little drawing of them. That's cute. Bailey saw a bigger white boat with fishermen in it in the distance near a bridge and large houses along the shore. Sugar said that at this time of year they would pretty much have the lake to themselves. As the little boat putted under the Route 652 bridge over Contrary Creek, Bailey realized that the sadness she had felt deep inside since she had moved to Sugar's had almost vanished. "Where are we going?" she called to her grandmother. "Up the creek as far as we can. I need to take another water sample. And then, if you're ready for adventure, I'll show you how to steer the boat. Pour me some coffee, will you?" Steer the boat? That would be something to tell her mother and Amber. Okay, see you soon.